Christmas can be a difficult time of year for some people. It has been for me in the past. We can feel disconnected from the world, but you are not alone, my friend. Welcome to Mindfulness for Beginners. Hello my friend, I hope you're happy, I hope you're peaceful. It's your old pal Sean, and I want to bring you some exciting news about January. I'm going to be starting a new fortnightly podcast on the Pickaxe Network called Mindfulness for Gamers. It's going to follow the same format as Mindfulness for Beginners, but use gaming as the jumping off point. I'd be hugely grateful for your support and spreading the word. Don't worry, I'll still be doing Mindfulness for Beginners, but even if you're not a gamer, I think you'll really enjoy the new show, so please do check it out. The theme for this year has been releasing your cows, the idea that we can let go of our attachments and simply enjoy our breath, our body, our mind, our connection to the world. Big thanks to Wei Jin for his suggestion of wrapping up another year of mindfulness by reflecting on this theme. He made the suggestion in the Facebook group, and you can interact with me too and share ideas by joining. The link is in the description. In previous episodes, I've talked about different kinds of attachments that lead to suffering in our lives. Our attachment to our job, our beliefs, relationships. The list is pretty much endless. But all of these hang off the central attachment in our lives, which is our attachment to ourselves, or in the parlance of the Buddhist tradition, the illusion of the separate self. To counteract this, in the tradition of mindfulness we practice interbeing, the idea that we are connected to all things, from the humble earthworm to the supermassive black holes at the last bus stop of the universe. We practice it for a few reasons. The first is the obvious one. It's a reflection of reality, and mindfulness is about achieving union with reality. When we breathe in, we absorb oxygen produced by trees. When we eat, we consume what's grown from the earth through sunshine, rain, hard work from our fellow human beings. And when we use our mind, we're taking everything that we've learned from our family, our friends, our teachers, our culture. There is no me without you, and there is no you without me. We are interconnected to each other and the universe. We can't live in a bubble. The other reason to practice interbeing is that it's vital for our mental health that we recognize our connections and spend time in the present moment being aware of them. That's why spending time with other people and spending time in nature tends to be very good for our mental health. We're hardwired to enjoy recognizing our connection to the environment and our altruistic social nature. Even someone socially anxious like me needs to be around people because we depend on each other. Now, in our fast-paced, individualistic, grind-set mindset Western culture, this doesn't really sit very well with a lot of the values that are promoted. We're told to stand on our own 2 feet, improve, set goals, achieve, and nothing's terribly wrong about this, but it has the potential to lead to a great deal of suffering. We all go through periods in our life where we can't stand on our own 2 feet. We can't achieve our goals. We all struggle, and Christmas is a time where I've struggled greatly in the past. It can be a time where people feel most acutely their disconnection from other people. If this is something that you're feeling at the moment, then I want you to know that you're my friend and I value you, that you're not alone and you're connected to the world even if it doesn't feel like it at the moment. Christmas is a great time to reach out to other people, and if you don't have someone to reach out to, you can email me. The address is in the description. If, like me, you've struggled with feeling your connection to the world at Christmas, it's an ideal time to practice interbeing. We're going to do a guided meditation on interconnectedness, but there's also a few informal ways that you can develop your sense of connection. And the first is to go outside for a mindful walk. Noticing your feeling of feet on the ground, the movement of your body and your surroundings, it's really helpful for your peace and your mental health. You can spend time focusing your awareness on something specific in your environment for 10 breaths, like a tree, taking in all its different dimensions, like its height, its girth, its colours, the texture of the bark. Spend at least half an hour a day outside and appreciating the environment around you. If you don't have a green space, you can do a mindful walk inside your house. You can also join a local Sangha to meet other mindfulness practitioners. You can find your local one on the Plum Village website, and there's online Sanghas too. They're very welcoming groups, and if you enjoy the podcast, you'll find the meditations and practice very familiar. It's also helpful to use your meal times to practice interbeing. You can switch the TV off and focus all your awareness on what you're eating. Chew your food slowly and notice the texture of the food, the flavour. Notice everything that went into it, the labour, the earth, the sun, the rain, the air. Eating mindfully in this way can help us to avoid over-consuming at Christmas, which I almost always do. And finally, please do call a trusted friend or mental health support services if you're really struggling. You're a good person and I want you to be free from suffering. Remember that everything is impermanent. Christmas is impermanent, difficult feelings are impermanent, and so is your disconnection. And that's why I want to make interbeing the theme for 2023. I'm going to try and remember each episode to link what we're talking about to our connection to each other and the world. Let's see how I get on with that. I have a terrible memory, as you probably know. But for now, let's meditate on interbeing with one of my favourite guided meditations, which is called Water in the Wave. So if you want to take a moment to make yourself comfortable, I'll start with 3 sounds of the bell and the usual settling in introduction. And we're going to start, as we always do, by focusing our awareness on our posture. So I would invite you to imagine that you have a thread attached to the crown of your head, and it's gently lifting you up into an upright position, your spine like a stack of coins, your heart raised upwards and outwards, your hands comfortably in your lap, just to the extent that your body will comfortably allow. And allowing a gentle smile to emerge in your face as we enjoy the stability of our posture. And expanding that spotlight of awareness to our entire body, noticing where you feel warm or cold. Noticing where you feel tense or relaxed. Becoming aware of the sensation of the clothes against your skin. And the points of contact between your body and the chair and the floor. Shifting that spotlight of awareness to your thoughts and feelings. And as we go through the guided meditation, just noticing each thought as it arises, and that might be an anxious thought about tomorrow. It could be a happy thought about today, or a sad thought about yesterday. Just sitting with each thought for a moment, allowing it to leave, and gently and without judgment, bringing your attention back to your breath. And finally, focusing your awareness on the breath, noticing that column of air between your nose and your diaphragm. Noticing how the air feels cooler on the way in, warmer on the way out. Aware of a wave on the ocean, I breathe in. Smiling to the wave on the ocean, I breathe out. Wave on the ocean, smiling. Aware of the water in the wave, I breathe in. Smiling to the water in the wave, I breathe out. Water in wave, smiling. Seeing the birth of a wave, I breathe in. Smiling to the birth of a wave, I breathe out. Birth of a wave, smiling. Seeing the death of a wave, I breathe in. Smiling to the death of a wave, I breathe out. Death of a wave, smiling. Seeing the birthless nature of the water in the wave, I breathe in. Smiling to the birthless nature of the water in the wave, I breathe out. Birthless water and wave, smiling. Seeing the deathless nature of the water in the wave, I breathe in. Smiling to the deathless nature of the water in the wave, I breathe out. Deathless water and wave, smiling. And as we reach the end of the guided meditation, just noticing any changes in your body, any areas of discomfort. Just stretching those if you need to, giving the body what it needs. Noticing any changes in your mind, and if you feel a sense of calm or peace, then I would invite you to carry that through the rest of your day. And finally, opening your eyes and returning your awareness to the room that you're in. And I just wanted to finish 2023 by saying thank you. Thank you for listening to the podcast. It's a real pleasure for me to produce it for you. I really wish you a happy festive period and a new year free from suffering. Next week, we're going to begin the refresh of the basics in January. Please do join me for that. And may you be happy, may you be peaceful, and may you see yourself through the eyes of understanding and compassion. Slán Abhaile, and I'll see you next time.
Well, I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I built my life around you. But time makes you bolder, even children get older, and I'm getting older too.